Hey everybody, this is Kuuimpact with Let's Play. Ow. Holy smokes. Give me a second. Okay, that's better. Whoa! My feed was extra loud. I'm gonna edit that in post. It's Let's Play Dark Cloud 2. And my goodness, that was loud. Holy smokes, didn't expect that to happen. Son of a bitch! No, I can't go around yelling that. Nobody's gonna get that reference. Actually, one guy might get the reference. Who knows? Actually, 3 people would probably get the reference if I know who's watching my content. Still. Ah, yes, Holy Stones. So, we're on the final route. There's not much left to do. We're actually at the end, folks. It's happening. You can even say it right now. Hashtag the happening. The summer of Kuuimpact will finally move on. And I've got a few ideas of what needs to be done. What things we can do before things get terrible. And by terrible, I mean, who knows? Honestly, what I should do is transition my channel into the same state that Deceased Crab has his. You know, where he's gone for most of the year. And he'll do one playthrough a year. And it'll usually be something really good that he puts a lot of forethought and time into, and it's still good content. Like, no reason to leave, because at least content... Thank you for the Brave Arc? That looked like a Digimon sword, holy shit. But yeah, as I was talking about, sorry, distracted by random chests giving me weird things in this dungeon. That I think that I will, since I have a whole new setup anyways, and it shouldn't impede me too much to use the new setup now that we have it all set up. Maybe once in a while we'll play a game together. You know, when Kuu's feeling lonely and decides, hey, maybe recording me doing this is probably not a bright idea. Shit, why not? There are hundreds of thousands of obscure and sometimes slightly bad games in some cases. And yeah, the RPG Maker community is different now. I really wish I could go back to playing an RPG Maker game, but they all cost money now. For real. The Steam integration was a mistake in its own regards. Other than, it does help people pay the bills. I understand this. If I ever finish Chibi Force, it's a free game. It's 100% free. Put a download link up. We'll call it Parody. We'll end it there. We'll end it there. I mean, it's got all that stolen music anyways. And honestly, I'm not finding a composer to get unstolen music. Because back in the day, that's what RPG Maker games were about. It was about, like, stolen music, stolen assets, well, borrowed assets, whatever you want to say. Whatever makes you feel better at the end of the day. A lot of things were free for use so people could use them, and then there were other things that were like, okay, why is MIDI music everywhere? Kuu's first ordeals with RPG Maker is actually with RPG Maker 2000. I owned 2000. It's so awkward to talk about the project I was working on in that, because I was way younger than even when I did Let's Plays. Talking pre-teen Kuuimpact. Maybe just starting puberty. Just little boy impact. Thought it would be a smart idea to take the already existing property of the newly released beta of MapleStory and make a turn-based RPG out of it. By, like, ripping the sprites from the millions of assets. Like, there were, like, places like Hidden Street, all kinds of places that were opening up that would be able to get me these things for free. But also, I had basic paint. And you could use basic paint to basically do anything. You could edit the sprites so you had your own monsters, which I actually did. I was coming up with some alternate plot that, you know, inevitably real MapleStory ended up going that route nearly anyways. So, in reality, I'm pretty sure Nexon owes me a ton of money, if originality wasn't already dead. scary times when you can predict where a game's going when it's in its beta state. Well, Wins It would technically owe me the money, I guess, because Nexon bought them out, and back then it wasn't Nexon, and man, MapleStory got convoluted over the years. Never kept up with it. And now there's a sequel coming out, or is out in Korea or something? Man, I don't know. Point is, I tried to do this, an old RPG Maker, and it was sort of good. My cousins played it, and some of my people at my school played it because I kind of made them play it. I mean, when you're not a popular kid, take this scenario. You're not a popular kid, but you're one of like 7 kids who owns a computer at all in their family. And also your dad's a turbo nerd, so a lot of people prefer to hang out with your dad more than you. It's really sad. Now, my dad never abandoned me, but, you know, still, he had the friends, not me. He could play Doom. He could get them, like, blood and violence games. He got Mortal Kombat. Things like this. People like this. We had a Genesis in my house, too, which not everybody had console gaming either. I got that Genesis out of, like, pure luck. My grandfather helped me get that Genesis because I was a whiny little bitch. I won't lie. Ku was a crybaby, and I would cry over the silliest things. Like, I'd be sad all the time. And the only thing that would ever make me happy was, like, this red blanket that was, like, made of the fleeciest material. I wouldn't call it fleece. It's a strange material. It was really strange. That got burned up in a fire, most of it. I think I have 1 shard of it left. And the other thing would be 1.5 million plush dolls. And I blame this on, this is Disney's fault. Winnie the Pooh was my first plush. And then shortly after Winnie the Pooh, a spider. Just a generic, like, I think I got it at a museum? I want to say museum. It was a spider. It had a happy little face. It wasn't a realistic spider. It was a very cartoony spider. It was made of almost the same material as that blanket. I was attracted to that material, and it wasn't even that comfortable of a material. Ku to this day actually still has that spider. It survived all of the shit that it like had to go through. Storage, fires, insane amount of stuff. My childhood home doesn't exist anymore. I'm sorry. It's just been rough. And the family as a whole took tolls to it. That's neither here nor there or your business as the crowd. What is your business is to understand that some of these things from our childhoods do leak into current day passions and things. Like, I know how to sew a tiny bit. As stupid as that sounds. Yes, I'm like Kanji from Persona 4. Except he's good at sewing. I'm actually not that great. But I do understand the concepts. And I always appreciate what people do on Etsy. Like, when I go to Etsy shops and I see people making custom plushes and custom costumes, like, it's really impressive. I've been to cons when I was younger. Been in that crowd before. Never considered myself a weeaboo, and I still don't, because I'm not big into the culture of being a weeaboo. Like, the weebs like not only anime, but they also like Japan itself. I just like Japan. I'm a huge fan of world culture. Like, not too long ago, from the making of this recording here, as we're recording it just now, Ku's trying to say, as we record now, just like 2-3 weeks ago, we were doing a whole Indian kick. It was great. We went and found the most authentic, like, Indian place we could. My friend's boss, he's Hindu. He comes from India. He's a nice guy. A lot of my professors for business were like that too. They were all from like India, Southeast Asia, all around down that area. Some of Lower China. They were nice people. I missed that. I should have went full business degree. No, I went for new media design and like art and like one other thing. What is it? Interactive digital media. Yeah. Oh my god. Like I said, when Ku said the school robbed him and of his everything, it meant that a lot of college happened and it was expensive. And I never finished my master's. I'm sorry to say. Ku is a dropout in that regard. I made my 4 years, started a master's, and failed to continue. Well, I didn't fail. I shouldn't say that. No. My GPA was solid, as in better than you would expect. Not gonna give a number. And my grades were high. Towards the end, I failed at the beginning due to some really, really fucked up shit. And it gets so complicated and crazy. Like, there was a forced year and a half that I got through. And that year and a half, you know, counts towards your master's because you already got the 4 years. I was overcredited. I was overcredited even for my minor in business. I could have applied all those extra credits just straight to get the master's, but then the money ran dry. I had personal loans and loan sharks calling me. And I had the feds are still mad at me. I wouldn't say they're after me, because they're not after anybody unless you're committing IRS level frauds. But I have to put everything into deferment. Because it was going at, well, I had to at least defer the federal loans, because you can't really defer personal loans. I paid off my personal loans. Currently dating right now, when this video was made, personal loans, they're wiped. That still leaves me with, a lot of federal loans. Let's just say the zeros would make you sad. And it shouldn't even be that much. Because a portion of those Fed loans did get waived. So I think it dropped it 1-0. It's still pretty bad though. College is expensive. And that's just the fact of life. And I'm sorry that I went on a whole rant about colleges, but I figured Ku would give you some life experience in these videos while we monotonously killed everything on the floor. There's not much to talk about gameplay-wise going on in the screen. Because it's the standard fare. We're killing everything. We now killed a Lancer. We're getting all of the things we need to kill out of the way to upgrade our weapons. The Nova Cannon 3s are very impressive in damage. You can see 579, delicious. And nothing can really stop us. Not easily, at least. Well, this guy can, if he decides to hit me. Yeah, see, I like it when he doesn't fire an attack that I can't predict. And I hope that all of you out there are doing the best that you can in life. It was just to put some realism into the Let's Play. Especially since we're getting to the end. Things are going to get real in this game real fast. Other than a little bit contrived and a tiny bit stupid. Ooh, yeah. Gonna kill you. Wow, magic actually did a lot of damage to Moon Guy. I'll admit it. That was a lot of damage. Same with him. Look at that. I stole a holy water. Thief is so good. It pays off for itself. Ah, so this is where all the enemies are hiding. One floor. One room in the whole floor. Alright, gotta level up. Oh man, magic does wreck that Toy Rock up harder than the, well no, the Nova Cannon 3's now hit harder than earlier, so... Can I break you? I can break you really hard because you're weak to thunder. Wow. Damage was impressive. Good job, Monica. You're actually just carrying your weight harder than Max now. Perfect. I'm glad. I mean, I really should take off your sexy outfit. This is getting a little awkward, but I think I sold your other outfit, so I can't. Oh well. Fine. We'll beat the game in a battle bikini. How old is Monica canonically? Anyway, wait a minute. I thought about this. Isn't she like 13? This is illegal, you know. She's like the most fit 13-year-old that I have seen, like, ever. No offense. I went to a school and people weren't this fit. I get she's a swordswoman, so it kind of makes sense. Also, it's fantasy. It makes sense. Jeez, high school was weird when I think about it. Isn't it weird when you think about it when you're a high schooler and you're like, well, we date other high schoolers, so you think it's not weird. Everyone's in the same age group. That's what it works. But at the same time, it still feels weird. It's that, I guess that's what everyone's talking about when they say objectification. But I don't think anyone was ever objectified as hard as you would think in my high school. Hell no. But my high school was for lunatics. There was none of the standard fare. So I'm going to heal up real fast, and then we're going to take this beaten stick and play some golf. We're going to stop talking about pseudo-ethical things. It's already been weird enough, this video, talking about college, let alone high school. Oh yeah, Ku's going to show you the nice shot. The nice shot. Oh yeah, I told you. Not so bad at speeder now. And bing, bong. Got him. Aced it. Distortion repaired. For once. Ooh, and I got the medal. The medal is so good. That's what we want. Oh, I got a level up powder. It's so good. But yeah, I wasn't trying to make any commentary about the whole, you know, she seems extra fit kind of thing, and I haven't seen any like that. I'm gonna get this Island King, though, real fast. The best sword ever. Look at the attack jump. Oh, it didn't jump as high as I thought, but everything else did. It's got no element. Flame, chill, lightning, none of them. It's elementless. Perfect. Oh, I have 3 power crystals now, after blowing them all. Honestly, I put them in the gun. It's what you do. You power gun up. I'm running out of time. I don't think I have enough time to go through this next floor, do I? We'll save the game and we'll see the name at least. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. Beware carelessness. That's something Ku can't do. Got that speed of metal. Got that clear. Alright, so this has been Kuuimpact with Let's Play Dark Cloud 2. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, comment, subscribe. Like, I'm reading the goals for a little while, since it's a little early. Ah, yeah, that one's gonna be fun. Clear without healing. I got 2 floors left. Yeah, that last floor, that's the boss. That's the end. That's Griffin. You know what? Let's leave to the foyer. Before we end it, let's go to the foyer. We should end it inside the foyer. Like always. Like good old times. This music. This music. This is the tension of this music. Na 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 na, timeless, endless, endless, leaving video, then leaving video, yeah, yeah, yeah.